Yes, that's what you have gotten correctly. And this is all about to understand that what are those five or four, five principles when it comes to scalability and when it comes to taking the business to the next level. Because guess what, in today's date, if you are not scaling a business in this disruptive world, then probably you will end up nowhere end of the day, right? So it's essentially very important that as a business owner, you must always to go to the next level where how you can scale your business and take it to the next level. So in this video I'll deep down the entire process to you, and I'll ensure that you get the best out of it in terms of all the aspects of it. So take down enough notes and make sure that you get the best out of it equally as well, right? Hi, my name is Avek's a business coach and a consultant equally as well, and I'm the founder of Better Business Better Life, and I'm in this journey of helping business owners like you to build a scalable and a healthy business, sustainable business equally as well. After going through my strong and advanced journey of going through the learning curve of building up four business ventures across various stint of my career, and also going through the surrendering process to all the business mentors in the space of business and life, and that's what has given me this purpose of uh, mission of helping business owners like you. Yeah. So I'll detail down all the process. Just make sure that you get enough notes and stay till the end, because there will be some gift as well. Once you stay till the end, you'll be able to enjoy or eligible to get the best equally as well. Yeah. So yes, like I was mentioning, when it comes to process, when it comes to nitty gritties or any change for that matter. So what essentially lies for any business to thrive is most importantly is always to define those problem statements, because with tons of interactions with various business owners and industry leaders as such, what I came to understand is if your core ecosystem or if your core problem defined statement is not clear, I mean, what is it that you are trying to really impact on the market in terms of the services or the product that you're coming or bringing up to the market, whether it is in terms of any industries for that matter. So let's say you're from FMCG industry, right? So the biggest problem defining statement for your product and services could be the product that you have in your segment should have a proper shelf life, right? But that's being a major concern in most of the FMCG centric product services. Then also one of the parameters could be like the category that you are defining should be should be very hygienic and very much storable enough that so that there is no loss in terms of the products healthy and hygienic conditions, right? So what I'm trying to mention is, even before you define the scalability part, what is essentially required is those defining moments to ensure that you have a defining problem statement to the environment that you're working on, right? And your product and services should be a proper match to the environment to ensure that it's a proper fit to the environment. Yeah. And since I'm already giving you situations and example for an FMCG sector, so you can understand that how relevant it is when it comes to food and hygienic perspective, right? I mean, most of the, if you see cuisine industry or FMCG centric industry, shut it off because they don't take care of this essential hygienic part of it, where the services of the product itself gets spoiled out of that, right? So next comes what is, once you've defined that service statement and basis on which you have developed your product services to address the ecosystem and the environment, what really next comes is to ensure that you have proper distribution channels. So I kept on talking on my various videos, right? That if you know where your customers are, then you go ahead and talk on your marketing and selling aspects. But if you really don't know where your marketing are, where are your customer present, then probably it makes no sense, right? And now is the era where digitalization is going viral and effective. But yes, of course, I mean, understanding the digital sales part of it or the strategy part of it, it is essentially to understand equally as well that how does channel sales also can bring you that equal momentum for that matter. So when I talk about channel sales or channel distribution, it is equally applicable across all the sectors, right? So specifically, when you have a mid-range kind of product services, when it comes to the pricing part, you can always think of channel distribution, which works rapid when it comes to scale and effectiveness. Yep. So channel distribution in the sense that market players who has ecosystem within the environment, and they are tied up with hundred and thousands and lakhs of brands for that matter, where it becomes an equal exchange of buying, selling perspective, and you get a larger market exposure in an environment of an ecosystem where you define it as a marketplace. It's just like you went to a super mall and you have a number of stores in that super mall where the buying and selling propensity become very easy and similar, because the range of traffic or consumers hitting the supermarket on a day-to-day basis are essentially very high compared to any retail chain or stores for that matter. Yep. So that's the beauty of marketplace, or beauty of any channel distribution when we talk about, which is relevance to marketplace, right? And that is there applicable to all the industry. It is just that you have to understand and you have to be being raised aware that in your industry, which are those marketplaces, where you can essentially get tagged up or tied up with, so that you understand that where are your presence in terms of channel distribution. And that's where some of the major way, when people come back to me and entrepreneurs, business owners talk about on the ground of cash flows, I equally just tell them one more aspect, that probably you can check your customer centric goal, that what are the billing cycle of your bill receivables and bill deliverables. And most important to that is how is your marketing aspects in terms of gaining more clients, because you are only suffering for the cash flow part because your marketing is not strong enough and your business activity is not strong enough, because of you, which you don't have those enough pipeline of customers from different channels, as so that you can convert them into sales equal as well. So think of building momentum, think of building cash flows, right? Whatever is stuck, but you have to equally think upon all those ground, that it's a time for scale, it's a time of taking the next level action and putting that extra strategies and actionables and all that things to optimize that scalable part. Because unless you're putting that energy into the right focus segment, it will not going to balance and make a difference. Of course, billing cycles and all that, which is customer centric goal, can be taken care of, but visibly this is something which is like almost like 60 to 70% of the business, which you can actually control and take that out of it, right? So that's like one of the action points equally as well, when it comes to optimizing the scale, and ensuring that you manage it with the deficit of cash flows, and build up in momentum in terms of sales and other factors as such. Okay, so that's like the second point is when it comes to defining the ensuring that yes, it's all about the steps to go ahead and build the principle of scale, right? The next things which comes on the table is the segmentation. So even being a specific category of brand that you operate from, so let's say if you're from fmcg, you have always specific brands and things to cater with, where you can always cater and collaborate with them. So let's say now is the time where you have all festive season coming in place, Diwali and stuff like that. So if you can really channelize your co-branded partners who are there in your space equally, you can just tie up with them at different touch points, maybe airports, malls and railway stations and stuff like that, where you can co-brand it or partner yourself with co-branded partners, and make sure that that become a very very mega success, in terms of your more uh, distribution effectiveness, and also monetizing enough to bring the cash flow as well. Yeah. So collaborating with branded segments also becomes the next strategy when it comes to principle of scale. The next thing which comes is once you have all these two three things, you would be already in a position to make that enough momentum and cash flow, which will be a deficit to your previous cash flows probably, or the entire model over as ecosystem as such. But again, having said that, to that, what really matters is in this journey will be, when it comes to principle of scale, it is always a never ending process. So this journey always becomes a kind of perceived value on the table for your clients and customers. So what's your brand communication? What's your brand messaging? What's your brand story? What's your brand communication on the table? Because so in terms of product quality, product services, product ethos, all this is brand communication. If you don't do brand communication, it will not strong last, right? And also the brand perceived value, what we're referring to. So when we talk about brand perceived value, so these are all understanding the overall experience that your client gain from across all the touch points. So you have to be essentially understandable from all the corners, and make it sure that yes, you're able to build it right and build it profitable equally as well. Yeah. So having said that, what really matters, the next line of business on the next pipeline is to ensure that once you've taken care of all the steps more or less, what essentially lies last but not the least is always to ensure that you have a defining purpose and a defining moment with a proper balance with your family lifestyle. Because if you don't have those defining moments and purpose and family lifestyle balance equally as well, then probably you cannot run it long, right? So what I mean by that is your purpose, your story, all that will make a always big success when it comes to defining moments and purpose and making it a very good show in terms of the overall addition and value addition in the ecosystem as well. Yeah. So just make sure that yes, you are on the right momentum and right track. And once you are there, considering all these 5 pointers, you'll be definitely in a position to make it more happen and more reliable. I would personally urge you to listen to this video again and again and go through it again and again so that you get the best out of it and apply that equally in your environment. Do share your learning takeaways and comments equally as well. And just to make sure that you should be able to get continuous videos like this, download my gift, which is there worth 5,000 absolutely at no cost, which is the high performance tracker sheet, followed by the ground or the fact that you join my private Facebook group, because that's where you'll start continuous getting all such packed insights as well when it comes to addressing your core business issues and helping you to grow effectively in your journey equally as well. Yeah. So with that, Avik signing off here as of now. And just make sure that you watch and listen to this video again and again. Do subscribe and like my channels, and if this is equally resonant with you as well. And yes, stay connected so that once the next video is on, you should be the light for the first person to get connected, right? So Avik signing off here as of now. Till then, take care and download and join my private Facebook group so that you are and answer those qualifying questions so that would be able to help you to join my private Facebook group as well. So there will be 3 qualifying questions. Just make sure that you answer those qualifying questions as well to get yourself qualified and join my private Facebook group. Yeah. So with that, Avik signing off here as of now. Look forward to the next video. Till then, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.